Neha Gupta is a two-time international best-selling author, top 100 teen expert around the world, TEDx speaker, and serial entrepreneur, creating the Shortcuts empire on helping students get into their dream school. Over the last 12 years, she has built elite private tutors college shortcuts, medical shortcuts, law school shortcuts, grad school shortcuts, and MBA shortcuts, with the mission to serve families and make parents' lives easier every day, while 95% of families get into their dream school. She has helped tens of thousands of students get into their dream school and won't stop until every child gets that acceptance letter. She has built a school in Africa, been endorsed by Dr. Shafali Sabari, the world-leading parenting expert by Oprah, and families around the world interview to work with one of their companies for limited spots. She has been featured on ABC as an expert for teenagers, NBC, CBS, The Washington Post, Parents Magazine, and even coined the female that helps students get 6 figures in scholarships, according to Student Loan Hero. Welcome to her latest creation, Dream School TV, where she brings in the best experts and guests on admissions and gives the latest trends and tips. Take it away.
Hi, this is Neha Gupta. Today on Dream School TV, we are taking live questions from the audience. I am so excited. We've got a great question from Shivani, mom of 2 from Texas, my hometown. Here's the question. All right, so Shivani wants to know, Neha, what kind of volunteering looks good on applications? Shivani, this is a great question. Let me tell you why. Because so many people do this thing where they stuff their resume with lots and lots of hours of volunteering. And the truth is, you don't need a ton of hours. Or they're doing this whole thing like they went to some buffet and they've added on volunteer hours from practically every organization. Like, oh, I did 3 hours at Star of Hope, and then I did 2 hours at the food bank, and I did 3. Well, look, there's no consistency. So it's so important to make sure when we're looking at volunteer activities, we're really being particular about them. We're not just throwing things together. So there's this huge myth in the whole concept of college admissions that more is better, quantity over quality. But the truth is, that's not really accurate. Just because someone did 200 hours of volunteering doesn't make them a better student than someone who maybe volunteered at a very unique opportunity or created an opportunity from scratch. So, Shivani, I love your question because it's asking what kind of volunteering looks good. Let me get to the bottom line. The best volunteering that really stands out in the application is the type that really shows through, not just on the resume, but on the essays. Because the truth of the matter is, you can put a bunch of hours down and numbers down, but when we're looking at things from a holistic perspective, and that's what our team does when we're looking at our students with our Ivy League team and we're looking at all the schools, they're looking at your kid from really a holistic perspective. And so you want to make sure that you're choosing the types of activities that are going to make them stand out, number 1. And number 2, they really enjoy. And number 3, that they're really passionate about, so that when they write the essay, the words pop off the paper. So, Shivani, I hope that answered your question. I know you're tuning in from Texas, and I know that volunteering is a big question that we get all the time. And I will tell you, resume stuffing is not the way to go. Passion is the way to go. Now, we've got a second question here from Parul. She is from New York City. Wow, Parul, you are in one of the most competitive parts of the country when it comes to college admissions. Parul, here's the question we've got here. Neha, does my kid's chance of getting into an Ivy League increase if I use a college application consultant? All right, guys, this is a great question, and let me tell you why. See, the thing about it is when you want to sell your home, you hire a realtor. When you've got a car, you want to take it to a good mechanic. When you've invested into your child, you want to make sure that you have a consultant to help them through this process. And let me tell you why. Over 89% of students are having someone look at their application, whether it's a consultant or not. But the ones that do get a consultant have an extreme competitive advantage. And if you think about it, a college education, med school, MBA, law degree, graduate school, undergrad, no matter what we're talking about here, these are investments that you're not just making from a financial perspective, but you're actually also making this from a time perspective, energy, and so much more. So the thing about it is when you ask, if getting a consultant will increase your chances, it absolutely will if you hire the right type. Now, here at College Shortcuts, our entire team is from Ivy Leagues. I actually have a harder hiring rate than Harvard does. And I know that sounds crazy, but if you could picture me when I was 16, you'd picture this person who was part of every club, the president of everything, tried to do sports but failed, really good at dance, really good at art, all A's, all honors, AP. I was that kid. So when I approach hiring and who's on my team and what we do is as what I would call college application consultants, we are very, very detailed. So the truth of the matter is, if you want someone who does this day in and day out, who has studied what the market looks like, what types of students get in, what types of students don't, and have been doing it for over 12 years, then absolutely getting a consultant will help. And Parul, let me end with this. When did you apply to college? Now, this might be offensive to some of you, but the truth of the matter is, you probably applied to college before there was even internet. So the truth is, things have changed. Getting a consultant will really help you get that competitive edge. And I will say, and I can put this on record, if you don't hire a college consultant, your child is definitely disadvantaged in this process. If you saw the type of work that we do with students, you would see that the level of competition that happens in putting together such a compelling application goes above and beyond what a teenager can do solo. All right, guys, these were great questions from Shivani and Parul. I hope you guys enjoyed them out of Texas and New York. It's unbelievable. We got parents from all over the U.S. asking us questions. So glad to have you guys on. Don't forget to tune in. Share this with your friends. If you've got any parents or any students that you know, this is a show to watch. See you guys soon and talk later. Bye.